Yo, what's going on, boys? Let me fix this here. There we go. What's going on? Let's see if more people come in. I want to apologize for missing last week. Something came up and I just couldn't do it. Usually they come a little bit later. But yeah, I missed last week. I wish I didn't, but something came up and I couldn't make the live stream. But hey, what's going on, Mitch? My phone's going off here. All right, there we go. So I don't know if you guys saw, but the lightsaber failed. I just kicked over the trash. The lightsaber failed. All right, that's better. I'm sorry, Dave. Davey, I'm sorry. Could not make it yesterday or last week. I'm well, Mitch. Very good. What's up, sci-fi? Yeah, Maria, for sure. Yeah, because it kicked the bucket. Huh, get it? So yeah, the lightsaber failed. But you know what I like to do at the beginning of these? I want to do it again. Where's everybody at? What state, what country, where are you at? I'm in Rhode Island. But I spend a lot of time in Rhode Island and in New York. My phone keeps going off. Indiana. England. California, Nevada. Anywhere near Vegas, Nevada? Pennsylvania. Anakin Solo. Huh. Oh, nice. 15 minutes from Vegas. I would probably end up dying. I would die. I live that close. For you, a lot of willpower. Not to die. Oh, nice. Which one were you watching there, sci-fi? Germany. Damn. So anyway, I just wanted to talk about the Haslab a little bit. And I think I asked this the last time, but does anyone know anyone who backed it? I think last time we got one person knew, they didn't back it. They knew somebody that backed it. Does anyone know anyone who backed it? Right. I wish. Yes. International YouTube hero. That'd be awesome. Now, I know that I didn't either. Oh, right. Oh, that's the new one. Sci-fi. Yeah, I just did. That was the last one I posted. Nope. No. You know what? I don't know about you guys, but I think it just illustrates like the just how out of touch the Star Wars team is with us that they even decided to do this one. And I think that it's unfair. If you're gonna call, like, I think that there's the action figure community and the lightsaber community are like two different things. I know there's a lot of overlap, but I think that if you're gonna do a Black Series one and but it's gonna be a lightsaber, I think you're going to a totally different crowd than like the action figure community in general. Like none of the collectors that I know actually have one. I don't know anyone. Really? That's interesting. Wow, I didn't know that they were okay, so this wasn't just in the US then. That means that so worldwide this failed. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. That's the problem. I think that many people who collect lightsabers don't collect the Black Series one. I think the Black Series one, I mean, from what they showed us, I think that it looked pretty cheap. Um, but I know people who do collect lightsabers, they collect them from different companies that make better quality hilts. Like this hilt looked like crap. It looked really did. It looked like it was plastic. I know it did have some die cast in it, but it looked like it was plastic. Yeah, it looked horribly cheap, and it looked like if you even tried to duel with it, it would fall apart. And I know that people who do collect lightsabers don't do the Black Series ones. They basically look at them as toys. The Black Series ones specifically. Um, yeah, right, exactly. Anakin Solo. So I think so to ask not only is that community smaller than the action figure community, but to try and ask them who don't really take the Black Series lightsabers seriously, to ask them to drop $500 on one just seemed like a crazy idea. And that is in the yes, it was a powerful choice, definitely. So yeah, the Star Wars team, I don't know. I that it and they made this choice in the direct in the face of a bunch of great suggestions that have come from fans since the Rancor failed. Like fans have made excellent suggestions of what Haslab should be for Black Series, and instead of trying to take one of those and like actually listen to what the fans want, they went with something completely different that no one has ever asked for, which is crazy because it takes away from the essence of what HasLabs should be. HasLabs are bigger projects that they're dream projects that people want that the company can't make for whatever restrictions that they have, that it's too much money or it's too big, it won't fit on the ship, whatever. And they turn those into projects that, the fans will love. Nobody was banging down the doors at Hasbro asking for this lightsaber, and it didn't even do the most attractive thing that lightsaber does, which is spin. So I don't know. I have no idea how they yes, I have no idea how they landed on this as the project that they should do with, and I think that it illustrates how big the gap is between the Star Wars team and the community. Like I don't think that they're obviously not listening and obviously don't know what we want. Like if that thing should have backed the first day of Star Wars Celebration when they brought it out. If it not backing that should have got all the 5,000 there. This the GI Joe HasLab that got that got backed in 24 hours, right? If it wasn't, it was like 48 hours. Like if that's not happening, yeah, that's I think the price is ridiculous. Just straight up, the price is ridiculous. But I don't know. I don't know how they came up with the price. I don't know how they came up with that being a good idea. I honestly I don't see. They obviously didn't learn anything from the Rancor. They obviously didn't learn anything from the Rancor failing. And this is in the yeah, hell yeah, and a console. That's my thoughts exactly. 9 hours. 9 hours. That's insane. And obviously, the G.I. Joe team learned from the Rancor's failure about what to do or how to do a HasLab. Is it overpriced at $300? Yes. But it's still a smaller project just to get the wheels going. Like usually the first project that gets funded for a toy line when they do it, like the GI Joe, the Transformer one was only $180. The first 3.75-inch GI Joe one was 220. They usually have it be more affordable. Like both of these Black Series ones, one was 350 super overpriced and one was 500 super overpriced. Maybe you should just concentrate on doing maybe a smaller vehicle just to get the ball rolling, get us in the door, get one actually funded like the Hiss Tank did, and maybe we can actually get a Black Series one so we can all be happy. Um, I want a 3.75-inch Death Star playset also. That's awesome. But what the GI Joe team also learned, yeah, that's another point that I was going to make. That is, if you're gonna make a dual lightsaber and the first one that you make is not Darth Maul, that's like blasphemy. Like, what are you doing? That should have been the first dual lightsaber that you ever make. So, and at also on the another point with the GI Joe one, at $300, it immediately included a figure at 300, unlike the Rancor. Oh, you're right. So the second Transformers run, you're right. The second one was 180. The Victory Saber. I wouldn't have backed a Darth Maul lightsaber. No, I don't collect the lightsabers. It's just not something that I do. But I think that if you're gonna make a dual one, then that's the one you should be making first, right? Is the Darth Maul one? I mean, yeah. I mean, if you're gonna make something from the Kenobi series, it should have been related to Obi-Wan, and that's one of the. I don't know. I don't know. That's a great question, Eddie. I have no idea. I think that I just think that the Star Wars team is just out of touch with what we want. I there's no other, and I don't think that they must not put much effort into trying to determine what we do want, because I can't, there's no other way to explain it. Yeah, they're gonna raise. Yeah, they already released raise, but I don't know. I don't know. It's that's a very fair question. I don't understand. And the sad part about it is that you can Star Wars, you can print your own money. That just Star Wars sells itself. They're the biggest. Yes, exactly my point that I was just about to make. Yes. Um oh, so you guys see the clone trooper helmets next to David and Boba Fred? Those because they are members and they got their first icon there, which is pretty cool. Yeah, that's true, Eric, definitely. But I mean, this is just it's such a weird choice. It's like you're not even understanding like what are the major points of what makes these things sell, these major projects for Haslab sell. And one of those things, I know we talked about it last time, is the nostalgia factor. It's yes, I don't know why they do that. That's and then blame the consumer when it fails. Yes, that seems to be a recurring factor in the Star Wars world, where if their project uh isn't welcome with open arms, that they blame the fans. I don't know where that came from, but it's pretty egotistical and just narcissistic to think that way. It's not me, it's everybody else. It's everybody else is the problem. Like, come on. But you can't have the HasLab of a lightsaber coincide with the start of a film of a series, because we don't know these characters yet. The only character we, I guess, we don't is Obi-Wan. But Mitch, yes, thank you, Mitch. Mitch just joined. He is now a member. Um so that's what makes it so crazy to me, is that they just completely negated the fact that what really sells and the reason why we buy Star Wars stuff for us, as for most of us, I guess, is nostalgia. It's that when we thank you, Mitch. is when we were kids, or when we were kids, we had Star Wars had an effect on us, on our soul, on our being. It affected us such in a positive way that things like the vintage collection or whatever bring that feeling back for us, because and there's the reason why things like Star Wars Celebration are so fun to go to, because you recognize that in these on these people were affected by this in the same way. And when you put a project when you do a project for something that's just coming out, like, no one's had time to feel and connect with these characters, so you're basically just relying on the awesomeness of the release to for us to buy it, because there's no nostalgia there. If you did an X-Wing, there would be nostalgia. If you did something from the original trilogy, there would be nostalgia. If you do something from a new trilogy that we know nothing about, then there's no nostalgia there. So you're just depending on the product's awesomeness to get it sold. And you know what? The lightsaber wasn't awesome. Yeah, I think that as soon as I saw it, I think I knew that it was going to fail. There we go. There's somebody that wanted one. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know why they would. Yeah, just yeah, exactly, David. I don't know why they would just no. And they said it in the video. They said that they were trying to line up the backing period with the release of the show, the first episode of the show, which shows that they just completely it's over their head. This concept, they don't understand it. This concept of nostalgia, and that's what you need to sell these projects for us to buy them, especially to spend this much money, because someone who's interested in this lightsaber is probably a newer fan. But you know what? Those people aren't going to spend $500 on something. They're just not. Someone who's been collecting for 30 years, they're more likely to spend $500 on a project. Yes, exactly. Dominic, for sure. If you did something, the characters that we love, not a new character, you're missing the point. The Rancor failed for a bunch of different reasons, but it was a workable project. They screwed it up. They can blame themselves for that. The Rancor was a workable project though, because it too has nostalgia, and it was something. I don't know if people were asking for it, but it was pretty cool, a cool idea. I think that the Rancor's failure has a direct is having it's impacting their decisions of what next Haslabs are going to be. I think they were scared to do a vehicle or something else in the Black Series, and they were like, well, let's do a lightsaber. Lightsabers sell. Here's another person. Oh, Dominic. I think he already said that. Yeah, a couple people said they would buy the Inquisitor lightsaber. Okay. Yeah, I still want a Rancor. Yeah, maybe they'll start again. Maybe they'll try to release it again in the future around the Return of the Jedi 40th anniversary. Although I don't know if you guys saw um yeah, exactly. So I don't know if you guys saw but some listings for the 40th anniversary Return of the Jedi figures showed up in maybe Walmart system recently. They have no names, but I think we can guess on some of them. Yeah, if they redid the Rancor, um, and they did it with the Malakili included. Isn't that funny that this one fails and now everyone's like, you know what? I want the Rancor. Right, we've seen how bad it can be. And we're like, "Oh, yeah, let's get the Rancor now." Well, the Rancor probably couldn't. I did the math in the second Rancor video, and they could get it down to 250 if they did if the minimum number of backers is 12,500. So I think if they came back with it at 250, included Malakili, and cleaned up some of the tiers a little bit, I think it will definitely get backed. I think if they reissued it, um, I mean, they only missed it by 500, even after all the missteps that they did. They only missed it by 500 people. So I don't know. Yeah, I think. Uh-oh. Oh, nice. Hey, thanks, Hitchville. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Yeah, I wanted to do something. I wanted to do something where I tried to talk to you guys in the comments, but it's hard because in the comments of the videos because I don't get an alert if you comment on my comment, if that makes any sense. If you make a comment, I reply to you, uh, and then you reply to me. I don't get an alert about that. I actually have to go searching for them, and sometimes I find them, but sometimes I don't. So I thought this would be I thought this would be a easier way where we could kind of converse a little bit because it's this way's a lot easier. Maybe if I did like a Discord or something, we could all be like on like a call together and speak or something. Um, so I'm thinking about it. Maybe we could do something like that. But yeah, thank you, Hitchville. Appreciate it, buddy. So anyway, I don't know. Those are some of my initial thoughts on like the Haslab. I'm working on a video now. It actually got postponed a little bit because on Monday I got like the worst sunburn ever. Oh, does out of the basement has a Discord? All right, I'll ask them about it. Yeah, I didn't know they had a Discord. Yeah, I'll ask them about it. That would be cool. Yeah, like this. Yeah, I'd buy something with that like that, and there would be an endless number of characters that you could do. You could do so many, and I would especially for this anniversary coming up. Not to mention, we need some of those aliens. Yeah, that was another interesting part about it is that um I think it would have been different if they knew about the Rancor coming, that there was going to be a Rancor in the Book of Boba Fett, because then they could have done like a harness or something. I don't know. They could have or decals. So you could have done. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like the original Rancor. That's where it's at for me. But I think if you could, kind of make it a 2-in-1 in some way, I think that'd be kind of a good idea. Yeah. So, uh, yeah, I just said that, Isaac. Yeah. Um, I just said that. Yeah, yeah, they started to pop up. The 40th anniversary listings started to pop up in I think on Walmart or something. And I know we mentioned it before, but yes, it's so interesting that they completely skipped the 20th anniversary of Attack of the Clones. And while I know we mentioned it last time, while I was thinking about that, I they it's even it even it's well, here's the thing though, Eddie. Um Hot Toys is taking advantage of the 20th anniversary of Attack of the Clones, which makes it even more. You're like, what? So Hot Toys is doing it. But even more pressing is the fact that remember when they tried the pee pee poo poo? Yes, exactly, Brandon. My thoughts. Um, do you remember when they tried to push on us the 5-year anniversary of Rogue One? They were like, "Oh yeah, the 5-year anniversary of Rogue One's coming up. So here's the Tantive 4 playset and this new Rogue One Vader." You're like, five who was keeping track of that? So 5-year anniversary Rogue One, but you can't do 20th anniversary of Attack of the Clones? Like, what the hell? Doesn't make any sense to me. Not to mention that there's plenty of Attack of the Clones figures. Oh, yeah, it definitely happened. Oh, is that their exclusive? Anakin Solo, is that their exclusive? That's cool. Nostalgia. That's right, Eddie. That's a big part of it. Um, so yes, so I skipped out on the last year they did the Boba Fett one, and I can't believe they didn't do it. I didn't get it. I saw it there. Yes, Disney hates OG Star Wars. I don't know why they would hate it so much. Where why don't they just milk it for everything it's worth and make more money off it? I don't know why they have to put their new stuff in competition with the original trilogy. You own it all. You bought it for a reason. You don't need to be in competition. Yeah, that could be it for sure. Rena, definitely. Definitely. Oh, for sure. Oh my god. Yes. Who says that? Philip M. Absolutely. And that's why there was such an overabundance and influx of new sequel trilogy Black Series figures that almost killed the line if you look back at it in time. Like it literally almost killed the line. That was like the only time that Hasbro had been in the red for Star Wars. Like, and I'm sure all that was mandated in the contract for keeping the license. Yes, Mitch, the Hasbro needs to. I gotta get closer because my eyes suck. I can't even read your guys' comments. Uh, so, um, yes, they think they need some new blood in there. They need to get some real collectors. Like, if you think about the people who they have, I don't know about you, but looking at the people that they have there for in the Star Wars team, like what percentage of you do you think like of them get up like on a Saturday to hit some stores? You know what I mean? And find some figures. Like looking at them. Like how many do you think actually have done that before? One? Maybe the Rancor guy? I forgot his name. Maybe the Rancor guy? I don't think the other ones have done it. So I think that's a problem. Like if you're not out there, you're actually putting the work in, then you don't know. Then you don't know the struggle and you don't know what you're doing. And I think you need real collectors on this panel. Yeah, I someone else made that suggestion, Rena. I forget who it was, but I my sunburn. Someone else made that suggestion. This is what they should do. They should give us like 5 options and be like, vote for which one you want to be the Haslab for Black Series now. That's really where we're at. Like, just make it a poll, give the options, and let us decide. You're new to collecting Star Wars. Where should I start? Ooh, Black Series. Wow. You know what? There's a plenty of figures that are about $20 that are worth picking up. You know what you should do? If I were you and starting right now, I would pick up what is that? The Archive Commander Cody because it's like $25 right now. There's a bunch of figures about 20, 25 right now that are worth picking up. Maybe the Sand People, the Tusken Raider. He's in archive right now for about $25. You guys got any suggestions for him? It's there's some stuff that you can grab right now that is that's pretty cheap. Oh my god, yeah. I mean, TVC isn't better. You know, I collect both. TVC isn't better. At least they're making the cards thicker again. I got one right here, which they do seem to be thicker. I was just going through some of my old stuff before this video, and those cards are so flimsy. Like the old ones. Like if you could get Target, yeah, Wrecker's on sale right now. That's a good one. You can get the Black Series Wrecker on sale right now for like $25. It's like it's a deluxe figure. Damn, my sunburn's starting to ow. So I got horrible sunburn. Because I went swimming with my 7-year-old niece and I should have wore more sunscreen, but I did not. So what the hell were we just talking about? I forget. Oh, General Lando. Yeah, that's a good pick. Yeah, okay. So Eddie, I've made that suggestion. I think other I'm not saying, oh, I've made that suggestion. I'm so cool. Other people made it too, but I've made that suggestion is if you could like kind of like the NECA 4-packs for the Ninja Turtles that come with tons of accessories and stuff, you could do like a 4 or 5-pack that comes with a bunch of stuff, which could be pretty good for a Black Series Haslab. I think that's a really good idea. Yeah, Bib Fortuna is cheap right now, right? Anyone from that wave? Oh, you know what? You can get the the Tython Boba Fett from the Book of Boba Fett right now is cheap. Oh, and you can get Fennec Shand is cheap right now too. The new wave, yes. Yeah, the Jedi Council. Someone suggested that before. That's a pretty good one. Someone else said the Vader's decompression chamber. I think I mentioned it last time. That's pretty cool. I'm the sucker for the X-wing. X-wing would be a great one. A-wing, Jedi Interceptor, Vader's TIE Advanced, ATST. That's a good idea, David. Yeah, decide which films you want to concentrate on, if there's any, and then kind of go from there if you're trying to collect. All right, Palpatine is now in the archive. That's a good pickup. Pod Racer 4-pack. You know what? I don't. Yeah, yes, yeah, that'd be cool. I know some people would love that. I mean, I'm just speaking for myself. Palpatine throne room. How about the cockpit to the Millennium Falcon? Oh, that's another. You know what? I recorded an episode of a Jedi podcast last night, and the people and the guys on there are all sequel trilogy fans. And really, Old Republic's pretty good. I've heard. Star Destroyer Bridge is an awesome idea. I love that idea. I've always wanted a Star Destroyer ship. As far as I know, they never made one. I always thought it'd be really big and really cool, and they could have done it like the G.I. Joe aircraft carrier, like back in the day. Black Series at would be so. I would love one, but it'd be massive. So they'd have to scale it back a bit. But these guys they're all sequel trilogies, and a couple, actually one of them said that The Last Jedi is the best film of Star Wars, and another one put it as the second best Star Wars movie. So the micro, I mean, it's not really for me, although I did see a couple of them and they were pretty cool. But the micro squadron is not something that, I mean, I'm not big on just getting the ships like for little ones. So yeah, we didn't really argue about it, but that's what happened. So, and you know what ones what are the, you know, what are there's the new like diecast Hot Wheels ones. I thought those were kind of cool, right? Because they did the Boba Fett and they did Slave One and they did, I mean, Boba Fett's Starfighter, womp womp, and the Razor Crest. Those are pretty cool. I saw those. You want catapult? That's a good idea. Imperial, yeah. I want that sounds good. Yeah, sure. TIE Defender. You know what? I don't, yeah. Let me see. Yeah, so the 12 scale AT-AT, if they, I think, yeah, the AT-ST would be easier to do. The regular one would be that had to be like if they did the AT-AT or at, which is how you're supposed to say it. I'll always say AT-AT because it doesn't make any sense to say it at. But it would have to be so big if they did the exact scale. It would have to be a scaled down version. But if they ever tried to pull it off, I would buy it. I think that's an awesome idea. But AT-AT would AT-ST is wouldn't be an easier one, and it would come with one of my favorite guys, the AT-ST driver. I always loved that guy since I was a kid. I had more than one when I was in the 80s when I was a kid. So I would love one. That'd be awesome. You guys had some awesome ideas last time. I don't remember. Some of them were. Oh, really? Really? 6 feet tall. Yeah, that's wow. That's awesome. I'd love to see it if you got pictures of it. Yeah, Ghost, other people have suggested as well. I think that's a pretty good idea. I think that would work, right? I don't know how big it would end up being. It might end up being pretty big. Yeah, you know what? And they could get some Ewoks that they haven't done already. That would be pretty cool. Oh, the USS Flag. Yeah. Who said that? Edge, yes. Well, here's the it wouldn't be they wouldn't be able to do it exactly the scale, I don't think, because I think that Big Nerdy made a video about it, about saying the scales of certain projects like that. Hey, the sex bots. Nice. Welcome. Imperial Shuttle. I like that idea too. And I forget what he said that it would actually come out to if you did the AT-AT to scale, but it was massive. So they could scale it down a bit, just like I mean, toys have been doing that for years. Like everything isn't exactly 1/12 scale. Everything isn't exactly when you come to vehicles. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, Arena, exactly. It can cheat the scale. Doesn't need to be exactly 1/12. We can cut down a few inches. Toys have done that since the beginning of time. So yeah, if they scaled it down a little bit. Yeah, there you go, Dave. So yeah, I think it's possible, and I would actually and like I said, if they figured it out, I would that would be awesome. That's like one of my favorite vehicles in all of Star Wars. It's you definitely one of my favorites. AT-AT and the AT-ST. I love those things. I mean, do you remember seeing it for the first time when you were a kid? You're like, what is that? It was awesome. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the B-Wing too. A-Wing, Y-Wing. I think all of those would be good projects, but I think if you're going to do one of them, I think you start with the X-Wing, right? Me too. Oh, that's a cool idea. The escape pod. That's not a bad idea. Right, Nikki? I don't either. I know that there's people out there, but they don't take them seriously. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You just scale it down, it'll make sense. I think that they should start on yeah, that's cool. Mustafar, that sounds good. So yeah, so I think that I would ATST or ATAT X-Wing, I would buy those in a second. I don't know why that wasn't their first choice. Although, I think that they actually for TVC, one of their ideas was yeah, there you go. Brian knows. Um, so I think one of their initial ideas for before I don't remember before the Razor Crest might have been it was like a Dagobah playset with an X-wing and like kind of crashed or something, and they put some feelers out. Saw to see, and they kind of leaked it to see if that was something that people would be interested in, and then they decided to go away from that. So yeah, foldable wings, hell yeah. There you go, Dominic. Here's somebody who can talk to us about it. He has the lightsabers, didn't want this one specifically because of the character. Now that's saying something. You see, that is saying something because not only is they played this so wrong, like you thought everyone would love this character, and so much so that they would buy this. Where it seems like the opposite. It seems like most people dislike her. Is that the case? I mean, it wasn't earned. Oh, I see. You mean okay? Yeah, all right. That's fair enough. But I don't know. It seems like such an odd choice when we can literally rattle off like 10 better ideas just talking right now. Biggs, yeah, and I mean, and they'll probably have to do one from the sequel trilogy, like maybe the was it Merrick's or something? I'm sure that they'd kind of work that in somehow. Cypress, what up? There you go, Mitch. So yeah, that's the mentality I think most people have told me was exactly what Mitch said right there. Right, maybe if they did it as a general Grand Inquisitor lightsaber, but I don't personally. I can't even tell you if that would help because I'm not a lightsaber person. So, I don't think that would even be worth the 300, 300 what $3,500 $3,500 3,500 votes that are backers that they needed. I think they would have, yeah, I think more people would have backed it if it was just regular, but I don't think that even make the difference. I think it was just the project in general was just the wrong choice. I can't believe that like a group of people came together, discussed it among other suggestions, thought that was the best one, took it, went to the higher ups who then also said, "Yes, green light." That blows my mind. Deliberately bad. That's an interesting take. Yeah, Dominic, so I don't know if you saw, did you see the legacy hilts from Shop Disney? They had Ahsoka's the hilts in like a box. It was cool, and they were the legacy kind. Those were pretty awesome. Yeah, so that's what I thought too. I thought that I also thought that. I thought that, hey, um, aren't the don't people who collect lightsabers, don't they get them from and get like custom hilts from better quality companies that don't use like plastic and that make them look authentic? Like, why are they going to spend $500 on one that's half plastic? That makes no sense to me. Lost Face in the Black. Nice. Well, at least you're doing Marvel Legends. I would back the Rancor. If they re-release the Rancor, I would back it. And you know what? I'm sure that it would actually get the right amount of backers to actually put it into production, because people have now seen how bad it can actually get, and now they're like, "Wow, we really had it good when we had the Rancor," which is interesting. It's kind of like hip hop nowadays, you know. And you look back and you're like, "Wow, things used to be great." Yeah, it's just a weird choice. It's a weird choice for a Haslab. I don't know. Um, yeah, something for Endor, that would be cool, right? Something Endor, Jabba's palace. I don't know. I think yeah, things from Empire. I don't know. They just screwed it up. It's interesting that they is an interesting choice, and it just seems like it was like the wrong decision all the way. I don't know like whose idea it was, but come on. Yes, the Rancor would have got backed. It was definitely a workable project. Unfortunately, they tried to skimp out on money and save some money and do it the most greedily way that they could to make the most profit. They just wanted to make the most profit is what they wanted to do. And unfortunately, when you're doing a HasLab, it isn't about the most profit. It's about giving the fans something that they will actually back. And you cut corners, and it made people step away from the project, unfortunately. You know what? There should be some more Phantom Menace stuff. Yeah, Brandon, there should be more Phantom Menace stuff in the Black Series. Yeah, give us five. Here's some cardboard. Yeah, Ewok Village. That's a good suggestion. So I don't know. It's yeah, it was Rena. Yes it did. It was flimsy and it looked cheap. It looked really cheap. And actually, the podcast that I was on, one of the people was one of the moderators for the for some of the panels, and he said he saw it right up close, and he's like, "You're right. It looked cheap. I mean, it is the prototype, but." It just looks like a cheap toy. It looks like the plastic ones you buy for your kids to bang up in the toy aisle. So Revra. So I don't know why everyone's is are many people hating on the Kenobi series? Are people really hating on it? I don't know. The Rancor, and that's something that you can't say for this HasLab. The Rancor had three. There were three concurrent HasLabs going at the same time, and one had just finished the Transformers one, and then there was one in the summer. So there was like five in a row, and the Rancor just missed it by 500 backers, and it was going against right at Christmas time too, by the way. And that's one of the major reasons that it didn't back. I don't know what they were thinking, but this one, you don't have that excuse. There was no other. There was a GI Joe one, but there wasn't three, and it's not Christmas time either. We're pretty far from Christmas, so I don't know. It was just a horrible choice. And you're right. Star Wars can print its own money. It's crazy. Star Wars, you could put Star Wars on anything and people will buy you. They put on cereal boxes and Pop Tarts and people buy that crap. So I don't know. You really have to screw up to get a Star Wars project to not succeed. You really do. Oh wow, a lot of Kenobi hate, huh? Wow. All right. I mean, hey. Okay, so some people liked it. Um, there's always a bigger fish. That's right. You know what? I think that's a Philip. That's a good point. I think that the Kenobi series and the Boba Fett series are the same in that sense. Is you're looking for a backstory to a character that people already love, that might have some mystery to them, right? And I think that they didn't take the time to make it as great as it should be when you're dealing with those type of things. Like these are iconic characters, like the biggest characters in Star Wars. You know what I mean? So then I think you need to spend a little bit more time on it and making it, you know, more exciting. I mean, I think that's what people want. I think that's what was lacking from the Book of Boba Fett was just the excitement. I think that they lacked in what they really should have concentrated on if you're gonna do like if you're gonna do flashback scenes in the Book of Boba Fett, I really think that you should be doing flashback scenes to um, around the time of Empire Strikes Back. I mean, that's the Boba Fett that we all wanted to see. I mean, if they did a bunch of flashbacks to that stuff, I mean, I would love that. I want to see that guy, you know, killing people and knocking people out. Right around the Return of the Jedi time too. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it did feel kind of rushed, right? So better writing. That's a good point. Hey, um, Anakin Pod Racer. I've heard that too. That's I don't know. Obviously that would there's a massive audience who love the prequels. I was a little bit older when the prequels came out, so I don't have as much as a nostalgia attachment to them as some other people who were younger when they came out. But yes, I think that there's a huge fan base that would love something like that. Yeah, Kenobi is just to make action figures. Maybe it is because they already made what 3 or 4 different versions of Obi-Wan Kenobi from it. Yeah, that would have been cool. 501st in the Kenobi wave. Yes, I agree, Brandon. That's unfortunate, you know. Archer, what's up, buddy? I'm gonna be on Hey Archer's is that next week? On Thursday, I'm gonna be on his live stream. So you guys should check that out. So yeah, I don't know. You guys. Yes, Hey Archer, exactly. That's exactly right. They are pushing away the hardcore collectors. They're pushing away the ones that uh that spend the most money on their toys on their and collect them. Spend buy every single one they buy. Yeah, man, can't wait for it. It's on Thursday at Nerd Affiliated. That's the YouTube, right? Why don't you plug your shit right now so everyone can see? Dream Haslab project. I've talked about this a couple times. Um, YouTube and Twitch. It's called Nerd Affiliated. It's on Thursday. What time is it? So yeah. Um, the dream project, I think, is so when I went to HasCon, they only had one. It was in Providence. I just had a bunch of Hasbro stuff. It was put on by Hasbro. It was the thing that had the HasCon exclusive Captain Rex that came in the windowless, the Black Series one that came in the white windowless box. So they had Nerd Affiliate. There he is. It'll be on that channel. What time is it? I forget. Is it at like 7? But they had a massive Death Star playset for Black Series. It was amazing, and every room in it, and there was a bunch of rooms in it. It was massive. They would never be able to produce it. More sex bots. Welcome to the team. 8:15ish. All right, so 8:15 Nerd Affiliated on Thursday. I'll be doing that live stream. It's on the Nerd Affiliated station or YouTube channel right there. 8:15ish on Thursday. So, it had every room that in the Death Star that was in one of the movies in the old trilogy. They had a room, and they had the figures in there reenacting what they did in those rooms. It was awesome. But they would never make that. It's too big. But that would probably be the dream project of mine. Honestly, and you know what else? If it's a simple one, I just want the X-Wing. I think I just want that. The more I think about it, I'm like, that is awesome. I want that. Nice. There you go. Yeah. All right, Zach. Good to see you. So anyway, yeah, I don't know. There's just so many projects that they could have chose. It's just so disheartening that there you go. Yeah, said the pod racer. So it's just so disheartening that they chose what they chose. I know there must have been pressure from Disney. Had to be from Lucasfilm. Had to be. But still, I mean, that just means that they don't. Yes, they should do the polls. That's a great idea. They should just. Yeah, and still have Lambo. Yeah. Why so many Landos? What? Why? Why? Why do they double up Lando in waves? Wasn't there 3 Landos? The Empire Strike Back Landos in the TVC wave. There was 3 of them. So I don't know. I don't know who's making the case assortments, but it's the ketamine addicted monkey, which is the ketamine monkey is now a. Where is he? There he is. The ketamine monkey drinking a beer. There he is. He's now an emoji you can use. There he is with his beer. He's getting sloshed up. Yeah, he's making all the decisions. And here's another one I made, which is just so appropriate for right now. Yeah, Billy D. Williams must be making the case assortments. And here's our Star Wars God that we pray to. There she is, Star Wars God. Right? What is the deal with all the Landos? Dude, that monkey is a menace. That guy, he's out of control. He's all over the place, just partying, having a good time. There you go, Mitch. Yeah, those are only 3 I made so far, but I'll make some more. He has too much control, that monkey. Someone's going to take care of him. You know what? I don't know. I think that they need to do something about that for sure. Thank you. There's a monkey, yeah. My Lucas Troopers haven't shown up yet. Yeah, I thought that they said that they were gonna do troop building, like kind of like Marvel Legends has like the $15 like troop builders. They were gonna do the same thing for Star Wars, and they were gonna have like the Stormtrooper and the Clone Trooper, and I forget, but I thought they were gonna start doing that. They were gonna be Hasbro Pulse exclusives, however, unfortunately. But I thought that was something they said they were gonna do a while ago. Um, Imagine Hasbro just came out with like ketamine addicted monkey like figure. That would be amazing. Love that guy. My Stormtroopers didn't show up. No, my George Lucas Stormtrooper didn't show up yet. I forget where I pre-ordered them, but they haven't come yet. Wait, how do I make this go away now? Yeah, hell yeah. So anyway, sorry, I was just looking at something on here, trying to. I don't know why it won't. Anyway, so I don't know. I think that maybe they should put in every wave. They should put some troop builders or something. I don't know. But the only figure on the shelf should not be 10 Landos, General Landos, even though it is a good figure. And so is the TVC Empire Strikes Back one. But that should not be the only figure on the shelves. Damn you, monkey. So I don't know. Whoever said that they're just trying to cater to a bigger audience or whatever, and they're forgetting the hardcore collectors like us, and who buy so much of their figures, and eventually it's gonna bite them in the ass because they're gonna lose us. They're gonna lose us, and it's gonna cost them in the end because this from Return of the Jedi. Wow. So they've done a lot. Well, I think it would honestly, it's going to be the ATST driver. I want that guy. I want him in his own box too. I don't want to have to buy some vehicle or like a 3-pack or something to get him. I just want him in the main line. I want ATST driver. I know it's silly, but but I don't know why I like that guy so much, but I want that guy. Well, that's interesting. Selfie series. Oh yeah, did you guys see that? I wanted to bring that up. Who is into the selfie series? If you don't know what that is, you can now get your face on a figure. I think there's like 3 or 4 Star Wars figures you can choose from where they get your face and they'll use the photoreal tech to put your face on a figure. The selfie series. So, you can put it's not just Star Wars. You can they'll put your face, your head on an action figure body. Yeah, right. I didn't see the body. I don't remember what bodies they have for Star Wars, but X-wing pilot. Okay, there's somebody who's going to do it. So they have GI Joe ones, right? They got Marvel Legend ones, Ghostbusters maybe. They have a bunch of them. Not something I want to do. Not for me. Not for me. Maybe somebody else. Sean, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Good to have you here, man. See, yeah. Rena. So, that's the thing. It's a good gift idea. If somebody gave me one as a gift, I'd be like, oh, that's cool. But it's not something I would go buy for myself. You pick the head, skin, hair, then your selfie is photoreeled on the fig. Interesting. So, yeah, I wouldn't I don't want a figure of me. I don't wanna look at me most of the time. So, why do I wanna look at a figure of me? So, it's definitely not for me. Um, I'm sure that other fans will love it though. I mean, it's not a bad idea. I'm not gonna hate on the idea because I know there's a lot of people who would love it, and I know that there's a lot of people who would like to give people that as a gift, you know, of the other person's stuff. But but it's not for me. So, yeah. So yeah, so Disney Shields would definitely love it. That's for sure. Yeah, see, I know that some people, yeah, exactly, yeah, mark and holiday gift, yeah, exactly. That's how I see it. I don't, I got, I'm indifferent about it. I don't want one, but I know that there's plenty of people who would want one. Um, but definitely not something that I'm gonna run out and buy. You know, what I know some people said that they would buy it, but I'm out on it. That's not. Oh, I don't know if you guys saw. I just posted it before the show. Yeah, see, you know what? That's what I'm talking about. If you could design your own Mando armor on a figure, that's something I might buy. You can that's got to be coming because you can do that with like shoes on nike.com now. So I'm sure you can I'm sure that it's coming. Yes, yes. The Boba Fett from War of the Bounty Hunters, the exclusive one, which is 33.99 by the way. It's 33.99 for painting the old Boba Fett mold black. 33.99. Um so I'm not sure when it will be online, but it will be available at Hasbro Pulse. They'll make an announcement. If you follow my Instagram, then you will see it when it is up. Yes, it's the 10th Boba Fett figure with that mold. It does come with an axe. um, yeah, see, now we're talking ideas here. You can customize stormtroopers or clone troopers. That is a fantastic idea. That's something they should get on, not the face thing. You know, I don't know, but right. See, yeah, you know what it is it's something that they should have released a long time ago. The black Boba Fett because well, I don't know if they could even now that I think about it. But that's something but it's I guess if you're going to charge 33.99 for it, it should be like a much I haven't seen it up close, but it should be a much more expensive like paint wash on it. They should do something that makes it look like your money's going somewhere because yeah, right. Right, exactly. That's yo, what's up? Um, so I don't know. Yeah, so it's a figure. They didn't have to make a new mold, but they're still gonna charge 33.99 for it. And it's not like it's an expensive paint job either. Although, and they used the old mold, but I think you're supposed. I think the War of the Bounty Hunters, Boba Fett is the Empire Strikes Back armor one, and that's why they used the old one. I think or some wash on it, yeah, or some battle damage, something, so it's not just black. So you didn't just doesn't look like you just painted everything black the same color. Maybe like two tones of black. Like you remember the Shadow Squadron Black Series pack? It was like a Target exclusive, and it had like a black stormtrooper and a black biker scout in it with the black speeder bike. Like those were like two tone like black kind of. I thought those were pretty cool paint job. Like and that would be cheap to do. Um, if you know what I'm talking about, you can Google it. It's called the Black Series Target exclusive. What is it? Shadow Squadron 2 pack. Yes, something cool. Yeah, I want that shadow set too. I think they should re-release it because I never got a chance to get it, and it's like, well, last time I checked, it's up there. It's pretty expensive, but I think it's cool. I think the blacks. I think you know what else too. If you're gonna do archive collection, maybe you should put those in there and put those characters as archive figures. Yeah, right. You could get that on clearance back in the day. I don't know if $200 is a bad price for it. I mean, I know it was going for like 300 at one point, but that's an awesome set. I wish I could. I wish um, they would re-release it. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Like in Dark Forces. Yes. So yeah, it was like the first they ever did that wasn't from the which wasn't from like the original trilogy, I think, or the prequel trilogy. That's 150 is a good price for it. It's the Target exclusive Shadow Squadron 2-pack, the Black Series Shadow. What is it? It's the Shadow Squadron pack. It's a Target exclusive. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I know at one point it was going for buku dollars, but I think it's a little bit cheaper now. So I don't know. They could have done something like that. But how do you guys feel about the? Yeah, on the speeder bikes. Yep. Um, what do you guys? How do you guys feel about the Cassian exclusive? Have you seen it yet? It's the Cassian. It's Cassian from the new Cassian series. It's going to be a convention exclusive. Released pictures of it recently. Have you guys seen it? Why is it so shiny? Right? Why is it so shiny? Yeah, I'll still get it too, but I'm feeling the same thing. Oh, I didn't see the price. How much is it? I didn't see that they released the price. Tell me it's like $50. 56? Get out of here. That's insane. Here's the thing though. I don't know about you guys, but I don't know if the Cassian series is going to be any good. Like I have my doubts about it. And here we are again releasing something from a series that isn't out yet and asking people to drop $55 on it. You know what I mean? Like they're asking people to. That's a lot of money to ask for a figure for a show you haven't even seen before. You don't know if it. You don't know if you even like it yet. But I'll tell you, right? I think people. I think it's. I think it's. I think it's gearing up for a bomb, for real. And I don't know who designed the. Yeah, that's true. I don't. Anyway, so I don't know who designed his outfit, but I think it's horrible. The outfit on the figure is horrible. I don't look at that and be like, that's cool. I can't wait to watch the show. Yeah, me too. All right. Well, Hey Archer's got some faith in it. There's somebody. Yeah, that is a crazy price, especially if, it's 75. No, I didn't know that. What? Oh my god. What is happening? Right. You're right. This kind of look like DJ. Wow, I had no idea that the rescue set was 75 for a bunch of repack figures. Andor looks sweaty and shiny. Why? Yes, you're right. Like I want to rub him down with a towel. I don't know what the deal is with that. All right, maybe it's going to be good. I don't know. But the rescue set, I can't like. I mean, I know that the Mando comes with a soft goods cape. Something's happening because this is nuts. Although, wait, no, didn't they signed a new contract? Like I don't remember. When was the new? Someone must remember. There was a new contract for Hasbro renewed its license. It might have been a year or two ago. So it didn't just happen. I didn't even see the trailer. Chaz the Guru, what's up, bud? Makes the best memes. Good Star Wars memes over there. Yeah, it's the same Mando that comes with the Razor Crest. He's got the soft goods cape. I don't know. Does the Moff Gideon figure have a soft goods cape too in there? Oh, what's up, man? Weekend's okay. It's hot. I got a horrible sunburn. How are you? Okay, so they both have soft good capes. Interesting. Oh, okay. So we got rocker angles. Oh, okay. Now this kind of making more sense now. January 2002. Oh, wow. Wow, look at how bad is my memory. I thought that was 2 years ago. Wow. January 2022. So yeah, it must have if they signed a new contract. So wait a minute. So it's got rocker ankles. Did the one that comes to Razor Crest not have rocker ankles? I don't remember. Somebody will know. Yeah, the battle packs. That would be great. Yeah. I still got some of my old battle packs. Those are cool. Yeah, so I don't know. These prices are so that's 56 for Cassian, 75 for a bunch of repacks. And what was the other one? Oh, $33.99 for Boba Fett. That's kind of insane. That's also, doesn't that feel like a bunch of lazy exclusives to you? Yes, I know that the old ones didn't, and that's why I don't remember if the Haslab one didn't have rocker ankles. When it was announced, the figures didn't have rocker ankles. So I don't know if when it actually by the time it got released, he actually had rocker ankles. I don't know. Okay, so no. So, but I don't know. I think I don't know. I haven't been, I'm not really impressed with these exclusives. Is anybody really impressed? Like, I feel as though most of the companies aren't bringing the heat this year. I mean, NECAs were okay. I don't know. It just kind of feels lazy for me. I was hoping for, no, yeah, I don't know. I was kind of hoping for more, but anyway, I don't know. So anyway, what do you guys want to talk about? Is there anything else you guys want to talk about? Actually, there was something I wanted to talk about. I don't remember. Let me see if I put it on my phone. Right, that's another thing. Like, it's really hard. Like, a lot of collectors are completionists, and it's really hard to be that now because of all the repacks and all this stuff, and the prices go up. And so now once you're not a completionist anymore, once you're not being a completionist anymore, it's and you have to pick and choose, you get so much more choosy than normal, and you'll pass on a lot more things, and I think that's really gonna hurt Hasbro. Um, 40th anniversary Return of the Jedis is gonna be a bunch of repacks on cards, on Return of the Jedi cards, if it's, like, every year, which every other one, which I assume it will be. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, that'd be great. I don't know if they're gonna do any updates. Usually they do like one new one or one update, and all the rest are repacks. So don't get ready for a repack Chewy because he's coming. Uh, you know, I don't. We'll see what else they do, but Rebel Indoor Trooper. Yeah, hopefully that might be the new guy. Yeah, that makes sense because the new person is usually like something like a army builder. So yeah, that makes sense to give us an Endor guy. You know what? I feel the same way for most exclusives, Chaz. For real. That's an excellent way to be. However, now, especially for a lot of like the Haslab ones, or not the Haslab ones, the ones that are gonna be for like HasCon or like Hasbro's own conventions. Like back in the day, if you were gonna buy them online, you had to be there, and if you weren't there in the first like 2 or 3 minutes, like you didn't get it. Now they stay up for days. So I mean, if you don't, if it's up for days, pre-orders are open for days, and you don't get it, it's your own fault now. I hate when people like there'll be a figure, and if you got more than two of them, they're like, "Oh, well, that's where all of them went." To be like, "Hey, this figure was up for pre-order for 6 months on 6 or 7 different sites. If you don't have it, it's your own fault." And some people will come back with like, "Well, I just don't like the pre-order. I can't find it in the store." I'm like, "Well, that's your own fault, man." Anyway, sorry to vent on people. Rebel Endor Troop multi-pack is an excellent idea. In fact, there's been some like really good like concept TVC sets going around that people have been I don't like to post the concepts on my Instagram page because some of them look so real that people get confused, including myself. Like I'll scroll through and I'll see something and I'm like, "Oh my god, what is that?" That's like I'm like, "Oh, it's a concept." And there's been a couple where I've been partway through posting it as a new thing and then be like, "Oh, wait, this is a concept." So I don't like to post them on my Instagram, but there's some floating around that like Hasbro needs to take note of because they are fantastic ideas. Yeah, hell yeah, I'll take a Death Star gunner for a 6-inch figure. No, you can't. I mean, I used to do almost big box stores exclusively, but that was back when toy hunting was a viable way of getting your action figures. It's not that way anymore. It's too hobbies are supposed to be exactly. It's too difficult to get out there and just be a toy hunter now. Like there's nothing out there. You can go every single day and not find what you're looking for. Um The retro, yeah. Are you talking about the paint job, the retro paint job one, the exclusive? Yeah, I remember that. Yes, Toys R Us, and you just show up, and there's stuff there, and there's stuff to buy, and you don't need to be there at 7 a.m. While you see two guys running for the back, ready to buy everything up. Like it used to be fun to go toy hunting. You'd find a bunch of stuff. I used to I there, it was like At one point in my life, that was like my number one hobby. Uh-oh. Remember when the entire store? Remember the Star Wars aisle? You remember that? There was a Star Wars aisle. There used to be a Star Wars aisle packed with stuff. That was a thing. Now there's Walmarts that don't even have a peg for Star Wars. Not even one. You're lucky if you get like 4 pegs for Star Wars now. And if you're Hasbro and Lucasfilm, I mean, you've really got to look at yourselves and look in the mirror and be like, yo, we're doing something wrong because this should be a massive IP. We should be making tons of money. So I don't know. Yeah, now it's only Landos. That's all you get pegs for. You get pegs full of Landos. So let me see. There was. All right. So yeah, I don't know. Did you see the Did you see the what? I think that I don't know if you guys collect GI Joes, but that Mindbender, the deluxe Mindbender, I think that's supposed to be a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, which I think is pretty cool. So, Airborne Trooper. Yeah, I don't know. I don't. But the Mindbender, I don't know if you guys saw it. It looks pretty awesome. I mean, that's like a legitimate like exclusive to have. But with Chaz's point, I know that's a good point. I know people bring it up all the time about exclusives. You don't want exclusives to be, something brand new that everybody would want because not everybody's going to be able to get it, which is fair. Like for example, if you've watched the last video I posted was the Black Series hardest to find, and I said that there should be a rule where things related to Clone Wars, Captain Rex, or Boba Fett, like Boba Fett himself, should never be exclusives. Because it's just those are things that people want so bad, and they've multiple times. Right, dude, tell me about it. Tell me about it. About the money. Too many IPs. The Walmart exclusive Purge Trooper? Right? Those were the days. I know. I don't know what that's about. Well, maybe it's just an exclusive, and then it's gonna go to be a like a fan channel exclusive after that or something. You know, where you can get it at Entertainment Earth or something. I don't know. So, but I think that Hasbro did say something where it was the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, and it should be available at HasCon. I mean, on Hasbro Pulse. Which Purge Trooper are you talking about? The Walmart exclusive? You mean the GameStop Purge Trooper? What am I missing? Hold on. Oh, I'm an idiot. Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah, what's up, Juan? What's going on? I see. I got it now. So yeah. I don't know. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about? I mean, I said most of what I was thinking of today. Although, I do have a giveaway too, by the way. I got a figure to give away. Which I forgot to mention earlier. But that's most of what I was thinking about. That's most of the toy news that has happened. Let me just double check if there was anything else I wanted to say. Is anybody going to San Diego Comic-Con? Wow, that's a my my wall light. No, the walls are just blue. It's not a light. It's just the walls. Star Wars collecting in 2030. I don't know. That is a fantastic question. I do think that uh this bubble that we're in, where Star Wars collecting and collecting things for like that are nostalgic from the 80s and 90s is gonna burst soon, just like Beanie Babies or uh baseball cards of the 80s and early 90s or something. Oh, Mario is you're going? Um so and it's gonna happen, and eventually, and something's got to give, and unfortunately by that time I think that a lot of people like us who are major collectors are going to be pretty alienated by Hasbro at that point, because it's already starting to happen. And I think there's going to be right there you go, right. You can just make your own at that point. I think that's a major thing they're going to have to compete against, is people just customization and 3D printing. So you're going to have to really come with the heat if you're Hasbro, and I don't think, and you're going to really have to cater to the collector, and I don't think they're doing that or even making an effort to do that right now. So I think that in 2030 it might be disastrous. I think that collectibles are getting way too expensive, and eventually they're going to get to the point where people are just going to choose not to buy. I think collectibles are getting way too big and way too intricate, and I think the same thing is going to happen. Yeah, true. Although, Mario, did you say that you're going to the San Diego Comic Con? I wish I would. I've never gone. One year I should definitely go. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what's going to happen. And unfortunately, I mean, I think it's unfortunate. I don't think I'm not happy that this is going to happen. Um but I think there's going to be way more competition. I think you're going to have to compete with collectors themselves who are doing it themselves. And I think, oh, really? That's insane. Hey, what's up, JR? So yeah, and eventually things at that point, all the new collectors that are, or the newer people, I don't even want to call them collectors, but the newer people are going to be, collecting isn't going to be the cool thing anymore, and they're not going to do it. And by that, and since Hasbro has spent so much time catering to those people instead of the hardcore collector is also going to be disinterested. And I think they're going to be up shit's creek, honestly, in 2030, unless something changes, of course. Um, because this high and this thing where more and more people are starting to collect, and collecting is getting more and more expensive and intricate, and things are getting so big and just so expensive. I think that eventually it's just going to pop, and that's going to be it. And all the stuff that we collected over the years is going to be worthless, just like all those baseball cards that you might have in your closet from 1989, because they made so many of them during that time. Um, and it's you're just going to be we're just going to be stuck with a bunch of stuff um, that's going to be obsolete. Because another thing that is happening with action figures is they're getting better. Things are getting to the best they've ever been. But anyway, I'm not gonna rattle on more about that. But um, but yeah, I don't know. That's just the way I feel about it. Yeah, exactly, Stitcher. That's exactly what I'm saying. Hey, thanks, Ren. I appreciate that. Um, it's just not even worth going out anymore to trying to toy hunt. It's not. I almost never find anything. I do remember like this is how it's like there was one time I was looking for one of the NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle 2 packs at Target. I went to 2 different Targets every day for 4 months. Ed 5, what's up, buddy? Every day for 4 months and didn't find it. Like, if that's the case, then you're doing something wrong. No, I wouldn't say it's for investments, but I mean more like it's you spent a certain amount of money on it, and it's not going to be worth that same amount of money, or even it's even going to be like, for example, if you bought the original Orange Line Black Series Han Solo, right? And you're like, this is great. I got the Han Solo, whatever. Like, if that the Han Solo now with the 3D printing are so much better than that one that's just an obsolete piece of plastic now. And unless you're like super nostalgic or you're trying to hold on to it for maybe it will retain value, like you're like shit out of luck. It's not even worth having anymore. What is Imperial Shipyards? Yeah, all right. Yeah, you know what? I forget if there is a story. Yeah. No Black Series Gonk Droid. Oh, I just have it in me a few times where you're like, "Oh, I shouldn't have stopped to grab this pack of gum," because you see the person take it from the peg as you're walking up. Okay, so yeah, so there was a story, where I forget if it was my Target one that I was talking to or it was a story that I read, but somebody had put a locator on the NECA rep's car so that they knew where the NECA rep was and was going where the NECA rep was going, stocking things. Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh, sweet. That's cool, man. Yeah, I wish I was going. That's super cool. Oh, I didn't say it was a bad idea. I didn't say it was a bad idea. I'm just telling you what happened. So yeah, that's ballsy, all right. Um, yeah, not a bad idea. But I have to say that NECA is doing a much better job of keeping of stocking more of those. This was back when, uh, you know, they'd get the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle multi packs were impossible to find because they only get like 3 at a time, which they still kind of do at Walmart, which is crazy to me. Um, but yeah, that was a story that I heard. I thought it was pretty good, pretty good idea. Anyway, all right. Well, I got a giveaway. Probably do it very shortly. Um, is there anything else you guys want to bring up? Actually, I might have more than one giveaway. Let me think about it. Um, yes. So anyway, oh, did I mention that that the Amazon exclusive. We did talk about that. I know we talked about it. Oh, thank you, man. Appreciate it. It's not so much. Yes, I did see that it was detailed painting that they're citing for the increase in price, but 33.99 is insane. It's absolutely insane. That's I You didn't do anything. I mean, maybe okay, so I haven't seen it up. This is what I said. I said I haven't seen it up close. But it looks like you just painted it black. You did nothing else. Like, could you give us some like weathering, or someone suggested smoke, or like battle damage or something, or like the two-tone paint job from the Shadow Squadron set? Even more than that, because that was what? That was like 7, 8 years ago. So I'm sure you could do something a little bit better than that. So I don't think it has any of that, but if it does, then okay. But still, even if it does, you didn't have to do a new mold. It was something you had you had lying around. I know it's on Darth Clueless. Yes, it's on the Empire Strikes Back body, but yes, yes, I agree with that. So I don't read the comics. Um, I suck at reading, but um, I know somebody who does, and they said that the Empire Strikes Back body is appropriate for the War of the Bounty Hunters, Boba Fett. So they did it on that. I can't say that. So it's one of the. So that is the actual appropriate um, mold to actually have be the War of Bounty Hunters Boba Fett, Black Boba Fett, used for the Black Boba Fett. So I don't know. That I don't know. I guess Joe is saying that's true, but I can't speak for it because I'm not big on reading comics. I'm not big, which is interesting because I have a law degree and you had to read a shitload to get that. I'm just not a very good reader. I have the reading condition. It's hard for reading. Hard for me to read a lot. Um But yeah, so I think but it's still 33. I mean, it shouldn't. I mean, the other Black Series figures that are that size are like 26.99 or 27.99. 33.99 is insane. I think even insaner is the $75 mark on the rescue set, the TVC rescue set. That's an exclusive. Actually, I can't even choose which one is the craziest because the Cassian one is insane too. That's $56 for that is insane. Yeah, I think they should just do it again. You're right. I think they should just do another one. I think it's time. It's time to do a new Empire Strikes Back mold. And you know what? If they just did that and released the figure again, brand new mold, whatever you got to give it, butterfly joint, whatever you got to give it, that would sell out. People would buy that off the shelves, and that's a new Empire Strikes Back mold. That would be a super popular release. So if you're looking for something easy, Hasbro, that's a pretty good one. I would buy it. I'd buy several. I would buy several. So no, you're right. You wouldn't even be able to find it. I don't have any of the helmets. I almost bought one. I bought the Boba Fett one when it came out, and I got it home, and someone had already opened it, and there was like a shitty version of the Boba Fett helmet in there. There was like another. It wasn't the Black Series one, and I took it back, and they didn't have any more new ones, and they had this other one on the shelf that was just like it. Yeah, you just have to. It'll be in the men's clothing section in Target. That's where you'll find them. Yeah. But I don't collect the helmets. I do think they're pretty cool though. So you know, I got no hate on the helmets. I wish they were cheaper. You know, if they were cheaper, I might do more about it. But no, I think the helmets are pretty cool. Yeah, that and the lights. I just do the figures. I don't do the lightsabers or the helmets. But although they have done, like the Vader helmet would have been cool. Boba Fett, when I tried to buy, like I just said, I actually thought that the prototype Boba Fett one was kind of cool, especially says it was cheap. I know it got a lot of hate though. And then the Death Watch helmet, I thought that was cool, right? Oh, what was they had the squad, what was the GameStop one? They had an exclusive GameStop one that was, what was the black Stormtrooper one? Forget what that was called. But yeah, I think they're pretty cool, but I don't have the room and I don't want to spend Shadow Trooper. Yeah, you're right. Yep. I don't have the room and I don't want to spend that much money on like one thing that I'm just going to put in a box somewhere. You know what I mean? But anyway, if nobody's got any more questions, I can I'm going to do a giveaway. Yeah, the Mando one would have been cool, right? For sure. Giveaway. Right, the Mexican 4-pack would be the 11th. Good call, man, because a lot of people are saying that it's been released 10 times. Yeah, Clone Trooper helmet would be awesome. Lando. All I have to give away today is Lando's and busted up gins. Got some gins for you. Yeah, 11 times they did this. They just need to do the mold again. All right, so I'm gonna grab something else too if you give me a second. But so today we've got another one of these, the Republic Trooper, the exclusive. I don't know. No Rose Tico. No, I don't have any roses. And hold on, if you guys give me a second. Yeah, you need a busted up gin. You can try CV or Walgreens. They probably have one. Hold on, I'll be right back. All right. Sorry, I'm back. So we're gonna give away Throne Room Boba Fett. Yeah, Throne Room Boba Fett. That's what I got. I ended up with some new stuff. That's true. All right. So how am I gonna do this? This is the hardest part for me. Is like coming up with a way to give this stuff away. I should have thought about it before right now. Okay. Let me think. Oh, I got a good one. Suggestions for new Black Series figures. Who do you want as a Black Series figure that's not a Black Series figure? Whoever gives me one that I like. Pop quiz, hot shot. Wow, this is a lot. All right, let's see. I'm trying not to look at this name. I don't want to corrupt the answer. Fives. Who gave fives? Dragon Fox. Dragon Fox. What do you want? You want Boba Fett or you want Republic Trooper? Oh, hold on. I think I screwed this up. Hey, yo, Dragon Fox. Which one do you want? The Trooper? Okay, so I got the Boba Fett to give away. Dragon Fox. Stay. Don't leave the chat yet. All right. All right. How about what is name the best Black Series figure that you have? No, wait, I got a better one. Scratch that. What is your favorite version of the Empire Strikes Back Black Series Boba Fett releases? There's 11 of them. What's your favorite one of the Empire Strikes Back mold for Boba Fett? I like it. All right. Yep. All right, Isaac, I got you. Mexican 4-pack is the correct answer. Mexican 4-pack, Isaac Montez. All right, so we got Isaac, we got Dragon something. Dragon Fox. Okay. All right, so do either of you guys have Instagram? Dragon Fox or Isaac, do you guys have Instagram? Okay. So Dragon Fox does. Isaac, do you have Instagram? Okay. Okay. All right. So either hit me up on Instagram or email me at this address. It's Toy Collector Star Wars at gmail.com. So you can email me right there and say that you won and tell me what you won too, because my memory sucks. And then I put G. You, let me write it again. There you go. Okay. Yes. So Isaac, Dragon Fox, shoot me an email. Yeah, I saw that. Yes, I put it wrong. That's why I typed it a second time. So you can IG. You hit me up on IG. If you follow my IG, which is Toy Collector Star Wars as well at Toy Collector Star Wars, or shoot me an email there. I will get your address and I will mail these out to you guys but please don't forget to tell me which one that you won, because by tomorrow I'm not going to remember. So anyway, you guys got that? Both? Isaac, do you got that? Dragon? Yes. Both of you guys? So, like I said, on Thursday, I'm going to be at the, I'm going to be on the YouTube channel Nerd Affiliated's live stream at about 8:15 p.m. Eastern time. But other than that, we'll be back here on next Saturday, 2 p.m. Eastern time again. And you lose, Kenobi. And so I'll see you guys next time. Yeah, this was fun. I look forward to it every week because I don't have a lot of collector friends to talk collecting with. And if you guys don't follow my Instagram, it's Toy Collector Star Wars. It's at Toy Collector Star Wars. And all right, cool, Dragonfly. I'll look for it. Yes, everyone have a great weekend. And if I don't see you Thursday, hopefully I see you next week. All right, guys. Bye.